reaction is fantastic. Oh man. Mm. What it do, y'all? The NBA All-Star Game. Where can I start? Seriously, where can I start? It's LeBron's fault. Well, I mean, I just miss the old days. If you go back and watch the old All-Star games, even from the old earlier 2000s, um, it was never ever like this. And people were more excited. They talked about the game. It was entertaining. But now this then turned into the Pro Bowl. The only reason I think people even went to the game, absolutely. The only reason I think people went to the game was for these reasons right here. Seriously. Like they went to the game to see the athletes and see the highlight reel stuff and just to be in the exhibit. Usually All-Star Sunday used to be the icing on the cake. The All-Star weekend got you buzzed, excited. You had the dunk contest, the three-point contest. You had the Legends game. And now you got this monstrosity. Oh, what's up, big boy? So now it flips again. And it was just a three-point shooting show. Let's see who can hit how many shots from like half court. It was awful. There's no basketball actually being played. No, I'm not saying that you got to play lights out. LeBron don't play D anyway, so just do what you do, LeBron. He was there to get his little highlight dunks on. He came out like he was going to try to get the MVP. Once he realized, well, that ain't going to work. He tried to go for them threes. They were bricking. And he saw, well, damn, Halliburton hit 5 threes already. Damn, I ain't about to get MVP. He knew it. He knew his chances of winning MVP was shot. So once he knew that, like, man, my chances are rocked. I'm out of the game. What did he do? He flipped the script. Well, that's what happens when you can't get to a level you want to get to. People start flipping scripts. And that's what he did. He decided it's time to flip the script. The players had fun. Well, let's see how much fun they have when they start cutting the budget. Let's see how much fun that is. When people tune out of the game and start watching stuff like like Netflix. People was watching romantic shows. They was watching Love is Blind. I'm like, damn. It had turned into the Pro Bowl. That's exactly what happened to the Pro Bowl. Why do you think it was in Indiana? You think they were in Indiana because they want to spread it around? The All-Star game was in Indiana because it's cheap. Look, they're not fooling anybody that really knows the situation, but damn, no one says it has to be the show that it is. It's like, I keep telling them, they keep trying to mix it up, East, West, Team LeBron, Team Steph Curry. You've already screwed that all up. That's not what the excitement is about. That's not what this game is about. You ruined the game by doing the simplest, dumbest thing in the world. Putting it in the hands of an idiot instead of changing the actual problem. They're not trying. They have no passion in trying to win. They don't want to win. They don't compete. Those old games, they was running plays, guys was competing. And it made it exciting for the user. They don't get that. They think they could just play like crap and the fans will be there no matter what. So why are we trying? I make all this money. I ain't trying to get hurt for the All-Star game. If you go in there with that mentality, that's how people get hurt. But our thing is, what difference does it make? Do you want to get hurt in an All-Star game or do you want to get hurt in real life? Hurt is hurt. If it's going to happen, it's just going to happen. So what is your point? I know, that was the best event of the night. Well, of the whole weekend. I got a video talking about it, but I got to wait till it goes through its progression. The NBA tried to flag me for like 4 seconds of content. So I'm going to get that approved. And then we'll move from there. Well, Adam Silver is not known for making these changes and doing the things that's, right for the league. He's known for keeping things even keel, and that's it. And I mean that. Like, that's just it. Well, more of the scenarios change, they stay the same. You saw the cat trying to win a dunk contest. You saw Dame just out there hitting threes. He won the 3-point contest. He got MVP. I think it should have went to Halliburton, to be honest. I think Halliburton did enough. He's at home. It would have been fitting for him. The Indiana Pacers won the all-around skill competition. And I don't want to be one of those guys, one of those guys that's dumping on the All-Star game. That's not what it's about. And did LeBron double-digit streak come to an end? He had 8 points in this All-Star game, so it's an NBA game. Shouldn't that count? LeBron, the streak is broken of double digits. Like a streak? Who said this? Like, who made this a record? Is there consecutive streaks for people that score in a game? like it's the dumbest stat I've ever seen. That's a LeBron James stat. That's all you call it. A LeBron stat. Most points on a Thursday night. So my thing is, why are we doing it? What's the point? Well, they gotta cancel the dunk contest. It's just like, look, people have limitations to what they can do in a dunk contest. But dunking has always been exciting. You didn't need a guy from your team to throw you the ball. You didn't need a guy sitting in a chair. You didn't need all these things. You could go out there and just dunk. You didn't need all the goofiness. Mac is exciting. Of course he's exciting. He can dunk. Lil Mac. But see, here's the thing. Mac McClure was the guy I said was going to win the dunk contest last year, because I've seen him on TikTok and YouTube. But see, the rest of the world didn't know. The NBA knew he was going to win. That's why they had put him last time. They knew, the rest of the world didn't see, and they were going to be blown away by it. So it was good for the dunk contest. He's white, he can jump. White guys can jump. Now, this year, things went and jumped the shark. You had all of these new faces showing up. And they started telling their own tales. Jaylen Brown had the weirdest dunks I've ever seen. It was like he didn't know if he was in the dunk contest or the game. I'm like, didn't you practice this at home or something? This dude did the D Brown dunk and forgot the D Brown. Like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I did this, yeah. I forgot what I was doing. He got a 49 for wearing a Michael Jackson glove. Yeah, Tomlin, Obi Toppin and his brother, yep, they should have made it. They should have made it to the finals. No, I mean, that was just, I guess they couldn't have a complete Indiana sweep. But Obi Toppin and them, they were getting down. And if the crowd is loving it, the crowd should be the judges too. Shoot, this dude did a 360 in between his legs and dunked. I was like, oh goodness. A dunk going in between his legs doing a 360. How about the East? It's all the same. Nobody's trying. Do you understand? See, this is the problem with the All-Star game. That's why I keep telling people, it's like, look, how can I give somebody credit tonight? Nobody's trying. That's the point. If nobody's trying, you can't say, man, the East always beat the West or the West always beat the East. Nobody's trying. They stopped trying once LeBron started complaining. He couldn't beat nobody when he was on the East. The West just too stacked. We just can't beat them. So now he wanted the team, LeBron team. They just all quit. Like, all right, well, cool. Ain't no need to try now. Let's just talk to each other on the court. Yeah, man. So what you and the family doing? Oh, nothing there, man. And the games are boring. And it's like, what are you tuned in to watch? I mean, Giannis is going to play with pride. KD was on cruise. Oh, yeah, that would be something else, man. I mean, they were just chucking up shots, trying to see who could hit what from how far out. I mean, they were doing the Draymond. In the start of the game, they throwing up shots. Luka didn't even hit a shot. And they gave the shot to Luka. I was like, I would have just watched them all shoot from half court again. Like they did in the beginning of the game. Just warming up. He said when Charles was talking about San Francisco, he was dying. I don't know why. I missed all that. Chuck just a hater, period. You know, that's just Chuck. Of course. Chuck know he gonna get a check regardless. They ain't gonna fire Chuck for telling the truth. This is terrible. Chuck played when it was real. And I'm like, guys played in the All-Star game. They weren't trying to take each other out. It was real. The Toronto game, the one in Toronto. I mean, one of the people's favorite game is when they did the comeback with the team led by Allen Iverson, came back and won the game. That was it. I mean, there have been some good ones. The one when Kobe went at LeBron, they were playing back, and that was like 2011. It wasn't all this standing around. When Kobe Bryant left, that's when it started getting terrible. Yeah, the game when Mike retired for good and he hit that shot over Marion, that should have ended the All-Star game. But they so crazy, Kobe so crazy with competing. Jermaine O'Neal just runs down and fouls him like a complete effing moron. Let Kobe shoot that crazy shot. You know, he was just playing insane that game. That game should have ended that way. All right, you let that guy have his moment and go out that way. Kobe was just so young and brash. But it's like other people's time to play. You know, it's time to go. LeBron, like, no, I'm still playing at a high level. I'm like, by barely playing. Kobe was trying to win championships every year. That was his goal. His championship. He wasn't trying to stack the deck. I mean, they remind me of Michael Finley's dunk from the dunk contest when the man did a cartwheel, got up and dunked the ball. I mean, it was really giving me like memory flashbacks to some of the worst dunks in NBA history. Guys are more athletic, they can jump higher, they can do all this stuff, but they're not efficient basketball players. Their efficiency is off. And they was like, how you gonna say that? Guys, no, I'm talking about the skill of the game. You see in high school, guys are so athletic and can do all these things from a high school perspective, but the knowledge of the game isn't there, and they lose to lesser players. You got one guy going for 60, and his homeboy, and they only passing to themselves, and they the best people on the team. And meanwhile, the other guys are just playing the game right, switching, moving the ball around, got these guys guessing they don't know how to defend. It's preparation, the majority of it. I mean, moments are moments. When Kobe Bryant was put in the All-Star game for his first All-Star game, he made moments. He was making circus shots, passing the ball to himself. They was, look, he passed the ball to himself. Kobe was about to get MVP. Then they was like, they froze me out. Well, you was gonna get punched. Kobe was gonna get punched in the face by everybody on the West, because he was thinking like, this the Kobe Bryant show, and they were like, no, it ain't. Sit down. Kobe was to be the heir apparent down the road. They knew that he was going to be special. They didn't know he was going to be Black Mamba special. But he was supposed to be the clean-cut kid. And once he had that incident in Colorado, it set them back. Oh, definitely. They don't want people spreading what they call misinformation to people. Absolutely. Well, you always want to make sure you're able to play the game the right way all the way through. To make it better, just compete. It don't need no more dressing. Okay, the food is ready to go. Just play ball. And that's it. That's what the game needs. The game needs for people to step up. Actually play. You don't got to kill yourself. Treat it like a scrimmage. It ain't hard. Oh no, I'm at the strip club. See the lights flashing and changing? Strip club. I'm out.